happy to answer any questions that Lena may have.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much. And how are you?
I'm feeling great. Very happy to have a successful presentation, and really happy to spend the next couple day or two with some really close friends.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so can you just tell us about how the robotics surgery is different from the traditional surgery? And like 2-3 lines in very simple words, because some of our subscribers who are not from robotics and medical background, then they should able to understand easily.
So the original surgery is open surgery, and that's just with like a scalpel, blade, and other handheld instruments, and those incisions used to be very, very large. That's how surgery was traditionally done, and you need a good exposure to see what you're working with. It would involve lots of big closures, long stays in the hospital, and then roughly maybe 20-30 years ago, laparoscopic surgery came onto the scene, and that is basically they make several small incisions into the body, and they put these instruments with it's almost like it looks like it has triggers on it, and they're long sticks basically, and you can open and close little instruments at the end of the sticks. So surgeries were being performed with that laparoscopically, and then about 20 years ago was when robotic surgery really started taking off. So it kind of adopted laparoscopic surgery, where you have these minimally invasive small incisions, but there's a robot that's docked over the patient, and then there's a surgeon sitting on a console separately from where the robot is operating, and the surgeon is controlling the instruments.
Oh, okay, nice. And like I have just this curiosity about you, that like have you decided in childhood that you have to take the medical domain, or like when you have decided, and like why you want to go into this medical industry?
So when I was 4, I had brain surgery. I had a ruptured arachnoid cyst, so I had some like life-saving surgery from a neurosurgeon, and just growing up, that really, I thought about that a lot, and I thought about death and mortality and my place in the world, and I decided that from a very early age, maybe from the age of 7, 8, 9, 10, that I would dedicate my life towards helping other people, and from like a healthcare and health perspective. So ever since then, I've basically been on the medical path, although I'm also interested in business aspects as well. So I have explored a bunch of different things on the road to becoming a surgeon.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, and also I would like to know that while working in this medical industry, how your parents have supported you?
My
parents. Because I think the thing is like your timetable will be like too much occupied, or like for other people the job is like 9 to 5 job or 9 to 6 job, but if you get medical emergency you have to go even at night. So how you deal with all this?
So I think almost everyone is capable of doing the job. Whether or not they would be happy or they would do it very well is a different question, but I think everyone more or less has the capability of doing it. I think at each stage of medical training, you really never know what you're getting yourself into until you're in it. So when I was in college, I thought, oh, I need, maybe I need sleep and I can't do this. But once you're in it and you work the long hours, it just becomes normal. So when I'm on call and I have to go into the hospital, I get a page because someone can't get a catheter in, or there's a sick patient that comes to the emergency room. You do it because that's what's expected of you, and that's what you need to do for the patient. You have to. They need to see you. You get up, you get dressed, you drive into the hospital, you do what you need to do, make sure the patient is like appropriately treated and happy, and then you go home or you keep doing the rest of the stuff. It's important to know why. A lot of people who go into medicine and whatever they choose, they don't know why they're doing it. You have to know the why, otherwise you won't have anything to sustain you, through the long hours and not great pay and the constant learning.
So basically you have like fire in you to like help people. That is the main instinct, right? And to like save their lives through your
you
work.
Care about people and you want to help them and help their like improve their health or save lives at a certain point. The role that my parents played, my parents have always been very supportive. Whatever I needed, they would obviously help me out with, but you don't ask for much. You're just mostly studying all the time. It's important to call your parents. I think in medical school. Like in college, ever since college, I've almost called my parents every single day. I was walking with someone after class one time, and she was calling her parents at like noon. So I said, who are you calling? Why are you calling your parents? And then she said something that changed my, kind of perspective. She says, oh, everyone has 5 minutes to call their parents.
Yeah.
So ever since then, I've been trying
nice.
to do that.
Oh, nice. And finally, I would like to ask you, like, what suggestion or thought you would like to share with all youngsters who wants to go into the medical industry
The medical...
or to achieve their goal to be a doctor?
Okay. Get as much exposure as possible, not just to medicine, but to everything else that you're interested in. There's a saying that you hear a lot in the medical field, which is if you can see yourself doing anything else, go do that instead, because it's a long road. You have to really want to do it. If you're the type of person that, just a little bit of the challenges for medicine kind of scare you off, then maybe, medicine is not for you. Maybe there's a better job for you. Number two, I think, is figure out your why, like why you want to do this. That's really important, and you have to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. If you want to just make money, there are much easier ways to make a lot of money. You just have to work hard. And I think the last thing is you have to be persistent, not be afraid of just ask, for opportunities, or don't be afraid to talk to anyone. Just ask. The worst they can say is no.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that can open up a lot of doors.
Yeah. Thank you so much for interview and short conversation.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.